Mr. and Mrs. America and all the ships at sea. Welcome to another episode of Bayou Gold Guy. I am Bayou Gold Guy, and we're starting off the month of June now with a pay dirt that I've never done before. So like I said in the last wrap up from the first year, I was going to try to go with some higher ROI bags this year and try to actually get more gold. Try to double what I'd gotten the first year. So you're not going to do that by buying, crummy bags. But this came up, and I got to do some. I can't just keep doing the good guys. So this is one that has one of those ads that looks like it would attract some of people's attention, and multiple claims and promises of gold, but no guarantees. So with that being said, for the news of the day, let us turn to the new gold epicenter of South Louisiana, our table, and see what fare awaits us. So as always, X marks the spot. This package came in wrapped in a just a regular paper envelope. No padding, no bills, just a bag in Ziploc, double Ziplocked. And it is the 2-pound Klondike pay dirt. 2.5 pound. I got the CarMax claim pay dirt on this. So let's just start off real quick by turning on the scale here, and we'll get a weight and see. It feels like it's 2 pounds 11 ounces, so we're a little over our 2.5 pound guarantee, so that's nice. I ordered this on when was it? Ordered on the 23rd of May, and it came in on the 29th. So it only took it 6 days to get here, which is pretty quick. And they're using the classic Walmart bags. That's what I use for separating all my stuff out. I just don't send it in that. Now it looks like we're seeing a good amount of black sand showing up right there. So let's first thing start off with our magnet and see if if any of that's magnetic, which it is not. Nothing's pulling up to the surface at all. It pretty much looks like sand. It's a little darker than play sand. It does have some rocks and some dark material in it. So, okay, but nothing was pulling for the magnetics on it. Let's move the scale out of the way. But yeah, this stuff was, like I said, there's no weight guarantee on it. Hold on, there's vehicles roaming through. But there was 4 different varieties. You could get the Rabbit Creek claim, which was just said it had gold in it. You could get the next one was the CarMax claim, which is what I got, which contains chunky gold and nuggets. Then you could get the King Solomon's claim, which was pickers and fines, King Solomon's dome. And then the nugget bag with nothing but nuggets. So, and it ranges from 5 pounds, like this bag, this CarMax, 5 pound. Like I said, this bag, it cost me $44.99, and it's a 50% off sale on them. $89.99 regularly, but 50% off on this bag, plus $2.25 tax, so it came to $47.24 total. And as usual, I take off $10 for shipping costs on it because it was postage paid. So that gives us a $34.99 material value that we're going through here to find chunky gold and nuggets in this. So we'll see about that. It says they've been in business for 10 years and have 20,000 satisfied customers. So let's get set up here. We gave old Dingy Doris a little refresh there, where we just had scraped her down there in the middle, was starting to rust. So a little quick facelift for her. So like I always said, she was Krusty Rusty's poor southern relation when we started, and I just couldn't have the rusty pan, the rusty water out of my pan. So we've had her enameled since then. So all right, this is a It looks like it's kind of damp. It's not wet, but it does seem a bit damp. There's a lot of rock in there. So let's go ahead and we'll see what we can. It is classifying out pretty good for this kitchen mesh. And you can see there is a interesting amount of pebbles and stuff in there, and you can see the sand sticking to it. So that's where you would have some fine gold clinging to your bigger materials. So the look of this bag is very reminiscent to me of the Yukon pay dirt that I got, which was horrid. So we'll see, but we're not going to. Like I say, we're open-minded about this. 20,000 customers in 10 years. They're not exactly pushing out overwhelming amount of dirt. It doesn't sound like, but it may just be this was off of Amazon as well, because I was doing an Amazon check and I was just looking through stuff to see, and of course it was saturated with golden pay dirt, Badger and Dutchman and all the different bullshit versions of the golden pay dirt sites. Like I said before, when you see those kind of ads, go down to the bottom of the description on the page at the end of all the ads where talks about the companies, and whenever they have a disclaimer down there, usually we're talking about the material, it will say, a golden pay dirt company, even if it doesn't say golden pay dirt anywhere in the material or on the bag. But yeah, you can, and that's the thing. This, like I said, this bag cost me for the 2.5 pounds. It was $44.99. If I got the 5-pound bag, it was going to be $69.99. 10-pound bag, $119.99, and a 50-pound bag for $479.99. All that's postage paid on that. So 50 pounds of shipped dirt for $479.99, but no promise of any gold in it other than saying, yeah, you'll find gold, and like I said, big chunks and wondrous amounts. That's what it said at the top. Heaps of gold in every bag. So that's man, that sounds really good. Very promising. So all right, well, we're classified down there. Good to go with that. And we'll get a little water set up here and be right back. Well, I decided, since this is a new dirt, I know a lot of you guys do multiple classifications, so I thought we'll go ahead and run it through the kitchen steamer basket to see exactly what our breakdown is for you. I would normally just run all this together, but there's enough little bigger pieces in here. We'll go ahead and separate it down, since the bulk of our stuff is the pan full of powdery, finer kitchen strainer stuff. So, all right. I'm not seeing anything standing out as far as any kind of particularly cool rocks, but we'll see when they get wet what shows up. So there's those, and then it left us a pretty good amount of the less than kitchen strainer size. Like I said, those aren't very big holes. Those are about, I guess, half inch size exhibit. So a good amount of, you can already see where this is starting to dry, where it's sitting on top there, getting a little bit lighter than the darker color sand. But yeah, it looks pretty much like play sand once you get the stuff separated out of it. But we'll see. I mean, it should be Klondike. This is from the Klondike. They never say specifically where, but Klondike should be somewhere in Canada, as I understand it now. And so, all right, now I got to figure out what to do with this extra stuff here. Hold on. Well, we'll just, I don't know, need to do anything with it. We'll just go ahead and pan it out. We're going to use the big Garrett on some of this. Let's see here. Get a little more height on our camera here. Better angle or something. Something's not lining up for what I like. All right, there we go. Let's get into some Klondike. This looks like this might be some dirtier stuff too. So I'll tell you what we are gonna do is use our rusty catch pan here. We will pour off our stuff as we go. Try to keep our what, any fine gold showing up in that rinse out there. I see some sand. It's trapped on those big chunks. Nuggets, chunky gold and nuggets is what they guarantee in this bag. So that is what we are looking for here. So I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who had participated last month in the 1 year anniversary. I hadn't really planned when I started it to do a giveaway every weekend, but once it got started, we did the first big giveaway for the anniversary date, and it seemed like it's fun to do those in the chats too. Is that a piece of gold there? What? Let's see. Oh, it just lifted up and well. Again, I forgot to. Let's see, up a little bit there. There. So let's see, is that something that was... No, it's just a gold-colored rock or piece of something, but it's not. It is moving way too freely. So let's go on to our next size here. Not particularly dirty. I mean, it's kind of milky, but not too much there for what I've seen on some of this kind of stuff. This river gravel looking type material. But I mean, does that mean that it's probably not real river gravel if it doesn't carry those sediments and give you that dirty water? But at any rate, yes, congratulations to the winners. We gave away some gold, some of the Trump bill, the Space Force coin, little Gatorized vials with some nuggets in it, little chunks, and some leaf gold. So I hope y'all had fun. Still, I haven't heard from Ken Carmen. If you are watching this, I put my number in a couple of the comments there to get a hold of me. I have a vial of winning vial for your second place there on the number on guessing the weight. So, but yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun. So I thank you all for participating, and probably do something next time a little different than numbers. And we might do I'm just not a fan. Oh, there is a chunky piece of gold I see right there showing up in the corner. Holy moly! That's already I've fallen into that thing before about it being a good sign, but that really is a good sign. We only put in about half of that material that we had, and it looks like a little chunky flat piece of gold. So, but yeah, I might do something where with a hashtag comment, and maybe I may copy the comments down by hand instead of doing. I just don't like that random selector thing. It just doesn't seem random enough to me whenever you do it in a series. Like I said, when the first time I did that, and after I had done the choice, I ran it through a few times, and the subsequently just to see, and the same names popped up multiple times out of although that time there was like 40 comments on it or something at the time. You get a lot more entries on comments than you do on the guess the weights, because that's some people just don't want to take the time or think it's not worth trying to. Well, there is definitely something showing up there. And it is a very nice Shiny, flat piece of gold. Very, very nice for a start there. So, all right, I'll give them that. Like I said, we're open-minded about this. Everybody gets a fair shot on this. We don't, you know, like I said, even I've even had good bags of golden PAYDIRT before. As crappy as they are, I still have to, you know, I gave them credit for the fact that they were very responsive on when I had the ruptured bags that came in, replaced them without question, sent them a picture, and they had them out to me the next day. So, I mean, they really had good customer service. He is a Let's Go Brandon guy that runs that company, I can tell you that. And just from my communications with them. But like I said, I just wish they were a little more honest and forthright with their PAYDIRT. But I you know, got some that I actually got what I would consider a jackpot bag, because it had, you know, 0.3 of a gram in one, and or over 3.5 tenths or something, and one bag that had a, you know, 0.15 tenths, which is double what you normally get, and that's what they always say, you know, double the gold. So if you get it barely a tenth from them, you get double it, you get 2 tenths, and you should be happy with that. But like I said, you know, we're fair. We call out the, you know, we're not going to bash them when they do something right, but it doesn't change the fact that for the value, it's just not there buying from that company. And people just apparently love it from what I've seen from the comments that they post. And, you know, so we'll see what, I did searches for this to see if it had come up on YouTube, because I was thinking that 10 years in business, there should be, you know, somebody had done this, but maybe it's, well, you know, it wasn't specific enough on this. I mean, Klondike PAYDIRT is what I was looking for, but there was different videos about Klondike, but not this specific dirt that I found. So, I mean, I didn't do a deep dive or anything in it. I was just doing a cursory search to see. But yeah, so at 30, what did I say? Our material value is $34.99, basically $35. So to get our a good return on this, I'd say we want to get at least 0.45, you know, 4.5 to 5.5 tenths of a gram would be, I'd be happy to be, you know, to be a good bag. Like I said, 4 tenths of a gram on this kind of no guarantee gold would be a good amount of gold to get out of this for that price. So, but they did, like I said, they did have some couple of nice little pieces here in that bigger material, and we've got a lot of the fine stuff left though for it to be nothing but chunky golden nuggets. So those are our two. If those are our 2 nuggets, we'll see what our little chunky gold looks like. I'd be real happy if I got a bunch of that little chunky gold like you get from, like I get from the small Lynch bags, you know. That's beautiful stuff. It's small pieces, but it does have nice character to it, and chunky, like I said. It's, there's our little piece. So we do still have one in this one. Another little picker. I can pick it up and look at it. Zoom in on it. And again, it's you know, it's a pretty little shiny piece of gold. Kind of's got some character to it. So I'm, you know, they're not very heavy. That's a pretty light little piece of chunks there, because they're small. So that's it is what it is. So, but like I said, we are doing this to see. And let's go ahead. I'm not going to mix. We will do just so I don't have to reclassify this stuff down when I go back through the tailings, which I definitely will be doing as always, because I think we're going to probably will be searching for every bit of gold that I might have possibly not gotten when we go to weigh this stuff up. So, all right. But yeah, we are going to starting off here this month. We'll be doing some definitely some different giveaways, and let me just say, so while we're still here at the beginning of the video, they always say get on this first. I am trying to get to that 500 subscriber mark. We're like I said last time, I needed 100 and basically 129 of you guys of my almost 5,000 this week unique viewers, and I'm down to we've had a little surge. I need 120 of you now to or maybe 115, just 115 more clicks on that subscribe button if you would. And like I said, I'm not doing that for any other reason, just because I want to see if I can actually influence the growth of my channel just by saying, asking. And that's why I know a lot of my videos, I mean, other than wrapping up, sometimes I'll say, subscribe, but I've just never been them pushing, because there's really nothing to be gained by it other than I like the size that it is now with our chats, where you can, you don't have a million people in it at one time. You can actually, it's already hard enough when you've got, 20 or 30 people chatting in there and are interacting. And, yeah, I couldn't, it'd kind of get lost when you get, 100, 200 or more, I would imagine. But, it's worked out pretty good. I think we probably got about 65 or 70 people that ranged for being in the chat, and it seems like they show up. About half of them will be at one Friday, and half will be at the other Friday, and then we've got our, 10 or 15 that are just about regular every Friday. Which again, I really appreciate y'all for making it fun and keeping it lively. If y'all are following the the Mike Vendetta, I am Saxon back and forth, that's been rather humorous, and it keeps everyone entertained as a little peripheral side thing going on through different channels, not just mine, and as in John R. Prospecting, and just about any of the channels that come up. It's amusing, but like I said, it's really makes it fun, and that's why I really enjoy doing the live chat giveaways more so than the, you get a wider audience and more in participation doing it, where you post it and give it a chance to run for a week or 2 weeks or whatever, and give people a chance to guess or to enter. But it's kind of, that's why I do it. So it's a thank you for those people that come on the chats and are in there interacting and make it fun. And it has nothing to do with trying to attract people to the chat. It's basically thanking everybody that is there in the chat already, So, like I said, I'm very grateful to everyone that supports us and participates, and makes this such a hoot. I said it before, there's nothing I've done in my life that I've done every week for a year, now moving into 2 years, without fail, other than, eat and sleep. And it's much less something along this nature. And it's something that's very demanding. I mean, it's, when you're doing this stuff, you've got to have your material, you've got to have your it's, there's a lot more to it than just, panning out some gold and recording it. For a lot of us that do this stuff, and it's but again, it's nothing that I've ever looked at as, in a year, as like something I have to do, the drudgery, or dreading it, or drudgery, I should say, drudgery. The drudgery of it. But it's a pleasure. So I don't remember if the last time, I think I'd forgotten to give Tomcat Prospecting a shout out. He had done his 420 bottle of the Peridot sands from LXR that I'd put in there with a lot of Peridot and his other stuff too. But yeah, I'd seen one of his other videos talking about, you know, he was one of the last ones, he might have been the LXR, but he was showing his sticker board. He made the comment of it. And one from Bayou Gold Guy, if he ever sends it to me, which I'd promised to. I was going to put one in his last package because I'd draw up a specific sticker label for that, because I don't, you know, I draw bottle labels, and I forgot when I sent it out to do it, and so I got one. I do have one drawn up for you now, Tomcat, and I'm actually going to try to use it as a sample for Sticker Mule to make. I may have to. I don't know. I just really don't. I don't want it to look too crude like my hand. You know, the ones that are intentionally hand drawn, but you know, I'd like it to look a little more refined, I think, and I don't think Sticker Mule does that kind of design, so I was going to look. I was thinking about trying to hit up maybe, I know Park Rat Pete from JP's Lawn and More on the Saturday night show. He's on there a lot, and I believe he does. I've seen him talking to people about designing and doing labels and stickers for them. So, but like I said, I talked to John R. Prospecting, because that's where he gets his from, and he said that it probably would have to be, they need a higher resolution or a better copy of the, you know, so it's going to be, I'm not sure which way I'm going to end up going with it, but I am finally getting around to trying to do something with it, and get something like that. So, and then I'll probably get some stickers for my PAYDIRT bottles, and then I'll just still do the hand-drawn labels on the ones when we have special, you know, a special bottle or something other than just a standard Bayou Gold Guy Gatorized PAYDIRT bottle, you know. So, we'll see. I'm also going to, I might have mentioned that I'm going to set up a PayPal account for Bayou Gold Guy. So, they can try to get taxes out of me, I guess, when it's done. But I know there's a lot of people that are kind of, that it's not accessible to them nearly as easily when you got to either do the Zelle or the, you know, the money orders. I was even saying I would take personal checks from viewers, but even that, it's a lot easier, and, you know, a lot more inclined to hit that button when you can just hit PayPal and push through, and it's all automatic and it's done. So, kind of just to give people that would like to try some and just don't think it's really worth the the hassle of having to go through and jump through hoops to get the money ordered out. So that'll be coming up. I'm going to set that up this week, but hopefully. Actually, we're doing this is Memorial Day, and it's a week late, but I hope everyone had a good, fine Memorial Day, and like I said, we honor our fallen heroes. That you know, this is part of a celebration for them, with the fact that we can do this and actually and have our barbecues and you know, appreciate life in America is exactly what was the philosophy behind them serving and being willing to give the ultimate sacrifice. And it's definitely while we celebrate and enjoy the time off, getting days off, and the time with friends and family and the barbecues, we still we you know, it's a somber day to a degree, not a festive day, but one where we, through our actions of living as Americans, we honor them and the American life that they fought for us all to be able to have. So, and I don't know if y'all saw I haven't done it yet. I'm about to post a short for the possibly once in a lifetime meteor shower that's coming up tonight. It will be it was on the 30th. If you were on the West Coast, it was 10 o'clock. For where I am, it's midnight. For the East Coast, it's 1 o'clock on the 31st. But yeah, that broken up comet that had come through is supposed to be possibly the meteor show of our lifetimes. or it may be nothing, like this pan that I just finished off here. So that was a pretty good little pile of dirt there that we just went through out of that first initial amount that had not even a smidgen of gold. So all right, well, we will continue on in said fashion, and we'll be back to check up on this. But yeah, just to conclude, if y'all would please hit that subscribe button. I'm not going to harp on it. Just a reminder, while you're watching, click that. I would sure appreciate it. Like I said, this is just a big, giant video game to me, and hitting that 500 subs and going on to be able, you can't have the access to the community channels. So I don't really know what that will really help or entail. I know I can't do it now, and it would be cool to have the have that extra piece of equipment in the arsenal for the game. Figure out what to do with that. So I thank you in advance, and like I said, we're gonna work this down. Well, we're at the bottom of now. This is the third pan. The last one I didn't even show because there was nothing in it, but this one I did see a glint of some gold. So like right there, you can see it picking up on the corner. So that's good. I was beginning to wonder if we'd gotten everything. It's not a tiny piece. Like maybe some little black pieces of hematite in there. That is our piece of gold out of this. Can we pick it up? I can, yeah, well, it's stuck to my finger. But it's a cool looking little shard of gold there. A very kind of knobby little piece there. So all right, it made a little tick when I dropped it in the pan. But hey, that's something. I'll take something over nothing anytime. All right, well, let's proceed. Maybe there's hope for this bag yet. We'll see. Well, here we are at the bottom of our last pan. I have not seen any gold show up on it, but we were going to see together if there's one more piece to peek out. We've gotten that one piece that you saw is all that's come out of this less than kitchen strainer size, and that looks like that is all that is going to come out of this less than kitchen strainer size. So yeah, not something I think that's going to go on the Bayou Gold Guy's recommendation list. But let's dump out our bottle here and see what we have. I don't think it's going to be hard to count it up or clean it up. That is it for $49. What was it? $44.99 with tax. $47.24. And we take off the postage, and that is our gold du jour. Y'all can see that's where my cat bit me from over a week ago, where it's still, like I said, it was like a damn hammer with a nail on it whenever Irwin, the big black one, chomped down. He was just playing, but damn, playing rough. But yeah, so not gonna be much to worry about. We'll pick this up, take it in, and dry it up, and see what the bad news is. All right, well, here we're back with our anxiously awaited gold from Klondike PAYDIRT. No guarantee. This is the nugget claim off of the Carmax PAYDIRT, Carmax claim, the nugget nuggets and chunky and nuggets is what it was called. And zoomed in, it does look pretty chunky. I broke out the loop and was checking it out. I saw that it wasn't magnetic. I don't know if y'all saw that. It's I unsubscribed from a channel today. As a matter of fact, I did not appreciate the suggestions that were made against Mike Vendetta about selling magnetic gold and Miller prospecting. And of course, he knew who Miller was, but never heard of Vendetta. Well, he was on a chat the other night with Vendetta when I'd made the comment about how it was pretty embarrassing, the small amount of gold that was in a gold PAYDIRT video channel's PAYDIRT bag. And then made the comment, oh, that's just naturally occurring gold that's in there. I don't add anything to it. And John's reply was, if I had that much gold out of an 8-ounce batch of dirt, I would be mining that spot nonstop. Oh, well, then he came back with the correction. Oh, well, I think Heather, I think my girlfriend adds some to it, you know. And again, just no appreciation for your viewers. Just, it's, you know. But casting a spur, he should have kept his mouth shut about where it came from, since it came actually from the viewer who could have easily, you know, done something. I didn't know Miller sold enough to do that anyway. But I know all of us that have bought from Mike Vendetta, and who is well known throughout the internet and the YouTubes as webs. I just found it very ingenuous, as many things that I find from that channel now. And again, I'm just not I already wasn't watching it as it was. And John R. Prospecting told me about it, and I went on there, and that's enough. I'm just gonna cut the cord with that one right now, because again, if you had a suspicion, you could it didn't have to name a PAYDIRT company, and it sounded to me just like that's exactly what it was. It was you know. Oh, you know, and but trying to make it sound like, oh, I'm just here, you know. I don't, you know, like I said, I don't like hypocrites, and I'm done with that. So again, Mike, we're behind you, and I'm sure Miller too, you know. But Miller's a 10,000 viewer channel. Mike's pushing 1,000, you know, and you know, he's over 1,000. But I mean, I think he's over 1,000. Not sure, Mike. I don't think, but it's still a small channel compared to that one. But sells tons of gold, of quality gold that people love, and is a great guy. And like I said, there should have been no names mentioned at all. Keep your mouth shut. But that's my opinion. So, I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, but you lost viewers over it, I guarantee you, because I know a lot of people like Mike Vendetta a lot more than this channel. So, all right, my friends. Well, there you have it. 0.12220 grams. We did break a tenth with those. So let's let me run the numbers on this, and we'll see what the damage is. But you know, you can see that there wasn't much to be had of it. And I mean, but just think again, you know, that's a company that's putting this, you know, making up a bag, charging $47 to a customer, and putting that ridiculously piddly amount of gold in it, and thinking that's and feeling good about it, you know, broadcasting all over Amazon and bragging about selling 20,000, suckering out 20,000 people with this stuff in 10 years. I mean, but that's why we do this. So you, the viewer, doesn't have to. So this is a red light bag there. Do not attempt. Do not approach. So all right, we'll be back with the numbers, but I could already tell you right now from my estimate, bad. Well, all right, we ran the numbers on our little. I just can't get a good close-in zoom like we used to get on the little phone there, but tiny little piece there, you know, there are little chunks. But 0.120 grams comes to $7.16 worth of gold. It was going for $1,854 or $59.63 a gram whenever I bought it. that gives us a 20% ROI on this material. So again, like I said, really, really pathetic for you know, a 40, and that's not, if I counted the $47.24 price, like a lot of people would look at, you know, that's, you know, they spent $47.24 and got $7 worth of gold. That's you know, and like I said, and they brag about selling just tons of, so I guess it's just people just are uneducated, uninformed, and they get this little bit of gold and think, oh, look, I actually got gold in this, maybe expecting to get none. You know, I don't know what, how do you, how is that a business model to be successful, putting in that ridiculously small amount of gold? But at any rate, that's what we came out with, and that's what we got. So again, like I said, we do this so, you know, hopefully somebody else won't see the Klondike ad with all those different varieties to choose from, and all the great promises, just like Golden Pay Dirt, and just like, you know, any number of them. Like I said, I'm not I kind of put Felix in that group. I mean, they've got better gold, but they just charge ridiculous amounts for it, and but this is, I mean, this, you know, the half price on a bag this was normally $90. Okay, yeah, sure. But all right, there we go. Well, all right, my friends, I guess that will do it for this pay dirt. And like I said, now you know, and knowing's half the battle. So stay clear of Klondike pay dirt would be my recommendation. But I'm not here to tell you what to buy. I'm just here to show you what you get when you buy. So thank you for joining me. Like I said, this is a Memorial Day. I had to get this one done early. I usually don't do my videos this far in advance, but this, later on in the week. But I got a big job starting up for the month here, so I was afraid I wouldn't have time to get it done. So I would have rather done it after the meteor shower tonight to, talk about that. But we'll get that on the next video if there's anything to talk about. So, and I guess that will. And again, I apologize if anyone's offended for me. Calling out that bullshit on against Mike Vendetta, or not me. Against Mike Vendetta may be strong, but again, there should have been no names mentioned. I know Mike Vendetta. I like Mike Vendetta a lot better and trust him a lot more than I trust the other guy talking about him. And just it was just kind of the tone of it. Again, I can always say what I feel or on this situation, my opinion on it. And like I said, it looked like, why was there so much piles of black sand in with the gold that was supposedly already cleaned out was my first question. And why wasn't it sticking to the magnet? And it looked like filed brass to me more than gold. But I didn't think that iron was able to form inside gold that would look gold like that. I thought that it separated out and would not be included in gold like with your silvers and your aluminums and things that the lighter metals that tend to be in with. But again, I don't know. I don't care. I just know it was like I said. I don't think it was right, and no names should have been mentioned, but they were, and I'm unsubscribed now. So that's my choice. And said if you're offended by it and don't want to watch it, I can't do anything about that either. But I'm behind Mike Vendetta 100%. And his product 100%, and there's going to be people that watch that bullshit that will never order from him just because of that question that'll be in their mind, So, that being said, this is Bayou Gold Guy, the opinionated Bayou Gold Guy, saying thank you all for watching, subscribing. It doesn't feel right not having a giveaway, a live chat giveaway here tonight. So, I don't know, I feel like I'm missing something, but we'll get back to it. And again, thank you for being in the chat. Appreciate all the support for the channel. Everyone out there that watches and comments and takes part in the giveaways and has subscribed and hopefully will subscribe again. Please, again, that's 500 by the 4th of July. And we're getting there. There's a chance. It's possible. So thank you, my friends. Until the next time, peace out. And get you some Mike Vendetta pay dirt. Great stuff.